Ralph the Barbarian here. We're on episode 21 of our playthrough here in Railroad Tycoon 2. We're starting to creep up on the end here a little bit, as now the money is flowing. We're electrifying a lot of tracks here. And I think that's what we're going to do here for the first little bit. Is we can try, and I think my goal now is to build an transcontinental electric route. Because pretty soon we're going to have quick trains. Maybe even the maglev will get an appearance. So let's try to build like a cross-country network of electric trains here, if we can. We got some isolated bits that need to be hooked up, and we're going to do that. So, of course, you know what buttons to hit. And we're off. And what I mean by that is we've got a few pieces that still need to be electrified here that need to be connected up. There's a couple. We have a small bit in here in the northwest. I'd love to connect that to the Californian part of our network. We have this network, which we just did. We finished a loop from Mexicali around to San Francisco. I'd like to connect that through Phoenix and get up to El Paso. Mexico is still divided. We still got this whole route, and maybe we can go down for the spine here. And I think we should do northern Canada and over here. So we're going to focus on those. The other thing we got to focus on, too, is getting ourselves some more money. Net worth-wise, we crossed the $500 million mark, which is good, but we need more dividend here. And the only way we can do that is to raise more cash. So, I mean, we're doing good. We got a nice share price, I must say. And we're making money again. We're making like $20 million per, so this is going great. Everything's just coming up nicely here. Wait, that can't be right. I thought that said, like... Wow, okay. Wait a minute. Oh, I'm an idiot. Okay, I see what's going on here. Okay. For a split second, I'm like, is that in millions? No, it's in thousands. Okay, you're fine. At least we're knocking our engine maintenance costs down by upgrading some of our trains. I'm waiting till 40 years out, because the other thing that happened too is... Where is it? We can no longer build the GP18, which is sad. And we no longer build the F9, and we can no longer build the SDP40. So we're kind of running out of trains here, which is kind of causing a huge crisis, to say the least. Okay, that was not there earlier, Mexico City. What are you doing? Hold on. I wonder if I can do that. 1 second. This wasn't part of the plan, but if you're going to throw an aluminum mine at me, we need these, believe me. Oh, man, you put this high up in the mountains game. What are we doing? How in the world am I supposed to reach that without... Alright, I mean, that works. That is not what I want to be doing, but... Alright, I mean, sure. I know, we're putting it high up in the mountains, and I don't like that, but we have no other choice. I got a bauxite mine and all and that. I suppose we could send it to one tool and die facility in Mexico City and one in the, Monterey. Okay, that works. Alright, so we're using... Game giveth, game taketh away. We now no longer have access to the Elko. We either bought too many, or this is a time-related thing. Yet, for some reason, it will let us build the 4444. Okay, maybe it's a time-related thing, now that I'm mentioning it. So all we got left are these two diesels. They're slow. Actually, in this case, the SD45 might be our friend for this, since we're going up a hill. Okay, if it's a hill, it's the SD45 it is. Otherwise, we're back to the 4444. I guess we're steaming it up. Okay, that sounded wrong. Anyways, I want to do one from here, one from here. We'll send it to Mexico City, I guess. Alright. So, Mount Luzon. Our new junction. And Mexico City. And then the junction. And I guess we could send it to... Yeah. I don't have to do. Ah! No, that is incorrect. Oh, boy. That is really incorrect. My bad. Alright, there we go. Got 2 trains there. I know. This is going to attract a lot of attention from our ports, which are literally the only source of aluminum. We have one in Monterey. Alright. Another SDP-45 here. No, not Monterey Junction. I know, I'm getting these all confused. Oh, we don't have that many. Alright. And since Corpus Christi has one, we'll send it over to Monterey, too. Let's see. I'll load this up since there's multiple ports. All right. Yeah, that's kind of a bummer that we're losing our good trains, but alas, here we are. All right, we are back. I'm just checking this area out here. Oh, that's nice. Just block that because you broke down, you crazy train. All right. Yep, I just broke out a Black Sabbath reference, and... Yep, I went there. Thank you very much. Come again. No, I'm just kidding. All right. I'll take that. We need to have some of these gushing cash things. I don't know why we don't own them. Mistakes were made. That's why. I guess in this case, we'll... Yeah, we'll do that. All right. We'll use the steam train since that's the only thing the game will let me have, essentially. Without freaking causing a crisis. Is it putting the buildings on top of each other? My goodness, we're at that point now. Ugh. Alright, we're not there yet with the auto plant. Let's see. Okay, that aluminum mill is busy. By the ports. All of them. Give me it. Alright. How about Memphis? Are they up to speed? Not quite. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so let's start electrifying our track here, shall we? Alright, so I believe it starts off in Mexicali. So let's start with the transcontinental route first. Build it through Phoenix. This is our main line, so we'll build it through there. We'll connect it with what we've got in El Paso, as well as what we've got over here. Okay. There we go. We now have a transcontinental electrified route. Nice. Oh, wrong way! Yikes. So from Reno... Oh, nice. We're getting robbed. Okay. We'll build a shorter route there. If we can connect this up to our base out in Portland, that would be nice. And then from here, we'll connect up our Boise route. Okay. And then we'll just connect this. There we go. That looks a little awkward, but so be it. So now we've got that. There's really no easy route to get across the Rockies other than that southern route, so... But what I am going to do is take this existing route, electrify and duplicate it simultaneously. Excuse me. And we've got that connected. Okay, so that's all set. And then, as far as I want to go, we'll go over here to the east. And then, there we go. Connect Maine to the rest of that. I will electrify this, too. Oh, our trains are using this. I know, it sucks that it's only one lane, but so be it. Alright. The only thing we're missing is a connection between Thunder Bay and Toronto. That's literally it. Otherwise, we have this all set. I think we have to do that one. That's literally it. I mean, from there, it's just a matter of connecting Mexico. So we're going to need a few more bucks here to do this. I'm also very aware that it's difficult to keep pace with everything that's going on here. I mean, I'm doing my best here, but it's not really working out too well. All right. So the beginning of the year gives us some more ammunition to work with. So let's do the Northern Canadian route. Go through Sudbury. We'll head on down to Toronto. Electrify this little bit too. All right. The problem with this is it has that. But I suppose we could do that too. There we go. Oh man, there's no easy way to get from Buffalo to frickin' Syracuse here. I don't think that necessarily needs one yet, so we'll leave it. Let's see. I think what I want to do is go from Mexico City over to what we have over here. That's what kind of what I'm looking for now. So let's get like 25 million in our account. Keep an eye on these really quick. Actually, that one. If I screw up initially, so be it. Oh. Unless I see that it can be replaced with an E111 right off the bat. That's my preferred go-to train. Actually. I didn't even see that. Nope. Can't do anything with the diesel because this game stinks. Wait a minute, what am I doing? Fool. You weren't paying attention, were you? No. Aha! If you're gonna come back, you might as well bring back some stuff. There we go. Another one just opened. I didn't even see this one. Mexico's hiding all the good stuff on me. What the hell? All right, let's just connect the 2 bits first before we go on any further. Hold on. So we're gonna want to go south here. I suppose we could do that. It's not that bad. Okay, go snake through the south. This little part over here. Pass our sugar farms, and voila, we have connected both of them. Alright, well, wait, there's more. Ooh. A twist. Go through Guatemala. Snake it through this mountain city whose name I can't pronounce. And this is about as far as I'm going. To the 2 ports here in Puerto Cabezas. Oh, that's lucrative. Okay, I was wondering if that was or not. Got my answer. Alright, so more track's been electrified. Yay! And then that happened. Yay! Not really. Ah! Alright. Oh, what? Tampico's such a big city, I'm gonna do it. Alright, and then finally... Well, trains are using this. Oh, that's cool. There we go. So that's all set now. That's about as far as I'm going for electrification for right now. So, got any more aluminum? I think we do. I'm gonna preemptively buy this. Very lucrative, but no ownership from me. Okay, well, that's got to be fixed. I knew that would be very lucrative at some point. Aluminum mills usually are. Oh, thank you. Okay, we're doing this from now on. AMD 103. Oh, there we go. That's what we needed. Needed that in the worst way imaginable, because it was starting to get to the point of, uh-oh. All right, it's an electric train. Are those both diesels? Yes. Okay, I'm just checking to make sure. I'd like to build some new track from over here. We need, I would feel more comfortable with at least 8 million. Oh dear, what happened? All right, we just lost that train. We're gonna have to let the whole year go onward. Lost another train. Lost another one. Game won't let us advance. Come on already. And then that happened. Okay. We're back. My apologies. Alright. Let's see. Oh, this is a tricky one. If you look carefully, there's a giant hill. It looks deceiving. Actually, well, One of the aluminum mine, the bauxite mine, I should say, too, that's sitting there. Actually, wait a minute. We have a bauxite mine literally right here along our route. All we need to do is that. It just occurred to me that we could do that, and that'll work too. Okay, let's just build another one of these. Oh, perfect. Oh, hang on. Yeah, warehouse. So from our new bauxite mine, we can go to Torreon. To Monterey and Laredo. Alright. So for the hilly ones, we'll use the -9. For everybody else, you get the AMD. Gotcha. And these trains are going to start becoming way more expensive now. So there we go. Matamoros still has a lot. So if I could send it to San Antonio, which is already very, very lucrative, so no. Houston, that'll work. Since we're essentially going from mountains here. Okay, we got that. Let's see. Corpus Christi, we got more hills. I'll do it San Antonio again. There we go. Huh, I like it. Alright. I still think the Triforce is hidden in there. But that's just me being conspiracy theorist. Anyways, just kidding. Let's see. Actually, hang on. Before we go on any further, I believe we're now at the point where we can... Yes. There are some trains that are 45 years old that we can replace. Assuming we can. So you're on flat ground, so an AMD for you. Well, I like the color of that. I would still prefer the E11 if we can do it. So now what I should have done from the start. Alright, so we have a few more trains. Is go into each and every route and see if I can do the electrification trick. If I can't, which in this case it looks like I can't, then we'll do this. I can't tell right off the bat. Start going up some hills. Yeah, AMD. Yeah, anything over 40 I'm gonna replace. Stuff like that. Alright, give me just a minute. Alright, so I've replaced all the trains I could. I'm just going to focus a little bit more on that, trying to get our fleet up to speed, maybe get some increased profits too, who knows. I'll try to make the best determination that I can here. The train crashes and I have to replace it. We'll try my best to get the correct model. It may not work out, but if it doesn't, so be it. The famous bullet. Woo, doggy! But look at this price tag. $1 million. Woo, doggy! Oh, but it is so fast. So this is really perfect for like cross-country trips. And we get the Eurostar. Even more expensive. 1.6 for one of these bad boys. Oh, boy. Now, this presents an interesting opportunity, now, doesn't it? You think what I'm thinking here? We get ourselves a nice little bullet train here, and I think we might be able to get some good money out of this. I may have to make them express trains, though, to kind of help out. So be it. We're going to do a couple of them, though. I think the Northeast Corridor is a good spot for one, so... You know what? Let's splurge. What do we want? Funny enough, I think the Eurostar is probably the best bet here. As long as we don't have to go up any hills, we're good. Now, hold on for 1 minute. Okay, we got 3.7 million in the bank, so we're going to have to be very careful here. So I can only do 2 for right now. Actually, I would prefer just 1. So, congratulations, you get to be our very first Eurostar. You now get to be an express train because there's going to be loaded up with money here. And as I'm looking for the rest... This might be one to make a Eurostar 2. In fact, I'm going to do that, but that's as far as we can go. We're essentially out of money at this point. Because these things require money. Lots of money. So do these two. I mean, 425,000 is nothing to sneeze at. Washington now is an auto plant, by the way. Okay, that's helpful. I will address that at the beginning of 1995. How about that? We have some more setups here, too. Montreal's a tire facility. Okay, we can do something with that. Ottawa has one, too. So there's 2. We can use Boston Steel Mill or Albany's. Excuse me, NYC's for this, so... Well, let's just get through the year first, and then we can talk. Alright. So stop the game for 1 minute. We are over 100 million in revenue for the first time, as far as I can recall. Excellent. Profits are going nowhere, but that's fine, as long as our net worth is. Alright, so we got 23 million here we could play around with. First things order of business, let's set the dividend at 20 cents for 1 minute. I'm not going to do too much. I think we can go higher, but I don't want to push it for right now. We'll take this, by the way. Give me that. Okay. We got a car plant in Washington. We got a car plant in Ottawa I'd like to address. So let's get those going. So we need 2 sources of coal and 2 sources of iron we can pluck from. I see one right off the bat up here in the north. This is not good. If we really want to be precise, I can take this one. Okay, I see Pittsburgh has an aluminum mine too, duly noted. Take this one. Send it to the steel mill in New York City. Send it to Washington, and then it can go to Pittsburgh. As long as Pittsburgh demands autos, this will work. Okay. Since we're on hills, it'll be -109 time. then you. That sounds about right. Because I know there's other trains coming through there, excuse me. Cars? What are we doing here? Bruh. Alright. So that's kind of going to be the straight train for that. Detroit's not revved up to speed. What about you? No. Alright, neither one are. That's kind of sad. They're getting there. What about the one in Memphis? Hold on. Oh yeah, you're up to speed. Come to me. You too. Steels is very profitable. What are we doing? Not taking advantage of that? Okay. Believe me, those will pay for themselves in no time. Anyways. The rubber is a whole different story. I don't know where we get this from. Boston? Oh, but Boston has a freaking tire facility. We could use it. All right. I say send it to the one in Montreal, and then it goes there. All right, that'll work. Unless, wait a minute. Never mind. So Boston, Montreal, and New York City. Oh, this will work beautifully. So Boston does demand autos. Very simple routes, if I do say so myself. Actually, wait a minute. No. There we go. Okay, that's on me. My bad. I wasn't aware of that. All right. The other one. Now, this is where it gets a little complicated, to say the least. It'll have to come from Campbellton Junction. There's one in Ottawa, so it meets in the middle at precisely Detroit. No. I like to use ones that aren't being used. That way we can buy them up. Wait. Alright, that's fine. Indianapolis is not being used. Okay. Now the coal's where I'm gonna have an issue with, but I think I can pull it off. How about Knoxville? So Indianapolis it is. So it's from. Are you kidding me? We can't. I didn't know you could do that. Okay, I just learned a new trick. For whatever reason, the game wouldn't let me do it, because this stupid thing was in the way. I don't know how that happened, but okay. That was wild. Montreal needs autos, by the way. Okay, you get this one. Okay. So from Knoxville, we'll do it. And the tool and die facility assembling it to is Nashville. Okay. So that handles 2. And then the rubber's where I kind of run into issues with historically. No. We've already got one in Boston, mind you. No. Uh-oh. Bingo. Okay. Halifax, Montreal, Ottawa. Done. Maybe not. Done. Okay. So it all works out perfectly. Now we're in business. Okay. Perfect. I know we could have done that for that, but so be it. So this is all going to work so nicely, or at least that's what I'd like to believe. You know, on the surface it didn't look like it could go over it, but then I guess it can. All right. Now hold on for 1 minute. Let's go back to something we were doing earlier. Okay. I think we're fine. I'd say this one we replace with a Eurostar. So track 8 will... Alright, hang on. There we go. So I want to get some Eurostars here. No, not you. Not you. Okay. Not you, because it's too hilly. The Eurostars and the Phallus bullets don't go very well over hills, as you can see. So what I'd like to do now is actually do one from Chicago to New York directly. So we're going to do just a direct Chicago to New York Phallus bullet. Alright. There we go. Oh, we got a cannonball from Tampa. I know it's got this little hill, but you know what? These things will move so fast and they give us so much money, it's not even funny. I think I'm going to do one from New York to Miami, too. Let's do 2 more. We'll do one from New York to Miami. Oh, dear. That sucks. And then we'll do one from Miami to Houston. How about that? And they all have to be express trains because they give us lots of money. So things are going to get a little bit iffy. I'm going to actually duplicate this station, by the way. But otherwise, this should be good. Let's see. We do one more from there. Birmingham, well, let's just do Atlanta and Knoxville, right? Nope, just Atlanta. Okay. Yes, and then a stop in Tampa. Okay, we're good. There we go, very nice. Alright, so we're doing good there. 24. Let's see if I can upgrade this station. Nope, never mind. It won't let us do it. Okay, that's okay. We'll have one from the Bahamas come out. With a stop in... let's make it Miami. There we go. Okay, that was painful. All right. I think we're doing great. Let's see. We could use one over here, sure. Just trying to look for other opportunities around here. We're at a point now where it's like very difficult to pull it off. If you know what I mean. Let's do this. Actually, hold on. I need a junction. There we go. So glad we got those new trains, too. That helps us a lot. Those new train models, that is. Oh my goodness, we're like rolling in profits now. Okay. We're almost back to being cash positive again. So I'm going to increase this a little bit more. Is there any other routes we could use to electrify as I'm looking at the map here? Now it's just picking up the, picking off some key areas. And I think we got a couple. So I'm looking at the map clearly. New York is probably a good spot. Yeah, I am thinking New York, right around here, and maybe this line right here. Okay. Nah, not that one. And probably this northern route over here. Okay, I think those are the two areas I want to electrify. So let's start with the New York route first. So I wish there was a way we could connect this to this efficiently, but as you can see, it would turn into a disaster. So I'm not going to even entertain that thought. That's just the way it is, I guess. Oops, hang on. I know, that's going to look a little awkward, but so be it. Oh, yikes. Nope, never mind. We're fine. I'll electrify this route, too. It's kind of a shortcut. There we go. Okay, so we electrified the New York route. That's upstate New York to you. Not that I would know anything about that anyways. We'll electrify this northern route. Oh, we can do that. Okay. And then we'll just take this through Baton Rouge. There we go. Another -9, I guess, and we're good. You know what? We'll do Florida as well. This little bypass as well. Well, if our electric trains need it, they have it. And we'll do this a little bit through Texas as well to get through this. Alright. Very nice. Nothing like getting that done. Some of these we're probably not even using, but so be it. If we aren't. Oops, that's on me. Actually, we could really use... I'm going to build another station over here and take advantage of this. Alright, let's grab another one over here. The Lubbock Adjunct. Yippee. Alright, I see. We can either bring it to Dodge City or Amarillo. Alright. This will work. Alright, that works. The cotton, meanwhile, can go to... I guess Amarillo for sure. That stinks. Dodge City? Yes, alright. Okay, there we go. We can cut across over here. Sure, why not? And actually, I'll electrify this track too, then. Didn't mean to do that, but okay, we'll do it. Kind of a shortcut for our electric trains, then. And then the other one goes to Kansas City. Perfect. And North Plate it is. Okay, there we go. Now we actually have trains using this, which is kind of wild. For the longest time I didn't think we would, but here we are. Aha, you are up to speed. I was wondering about that finally. If I see you're starting to make money, that means you must be up to speed then. Where else did I see an auto plant? Chicago, you are up to speed too. All right. Detroit, are you up to speed? No, you aren't yet. Just kind of weird. Oh, we got a huge... oh, we just built that one. Oh, we got some gravel plants up here. Okay. I'll build it right about here. Alright, I'll do it. Okay. So the gravel are, well, it looks like Toronto has one. I know Buffalo's got a whole lot of them. Oh, I just checked on that. Buffalo needs one too. Okay. I gotta do two here. Let's try to send it a little ways away so that way we're not causing issues. And then the other goes to Buffalo. And dump it off in Toronto. I'll be lazy. Send it close to home. And now more things are going to use the freaking Lake Ontario Bridge over here. Oh, God. Pretend like that's a ferry or something. Okay, just pretend it's a ferry. Good grief. Oh, we are cooking in money here. Look at this, 100 million. All right, we'll do one more year, and then I think I'll... All right, we're back to cash positive. That's what I wanted to see. I'll slowly increase this, but we don't have much money to mess with here. Now are you up to speed? No, you still aren't. You're falling behind. Bruh. Any place else we could electrify? Oh, yeah. I see one bit in Michigan. All right. I like to do this at the beginning of the year here. So, like, this grand... Clearly, I wasn't paying attention there. Okay, now we are. The only thing is we can't really... Alright, I'll bring it up to our wood plant here. But that's about as far as I'm going. Let me clean this up. Yeah, there we go. That's about as far as I'm going, but I'm not going to connect it. It would get too weird. Plus, it would... Yeah, there's just that. Okay, we're gonna get some economy troubles. You know what? It is what it is. Alright. What aluminum plant did I send it to that was, new? Oh, yeah. I knew that was gonna happen right from the start. Of course, and I didn't check on it in time. Ooh, there's one down here, too. Are we good? Oh, 83 grand. Oh, yeah, you're doing great. I'll take that. Another diesel. This one actually does better on hills. Okay, well, duly noted. Take that. Now, which one's better? Clearly, the 232. I'm still going to use the AMD. Well, actually, we don't need the AMD anymore. Well, you know what? I'll do the AMD if it's on a flat route. Otherwise, this looks like it's a hilly route. 232 it is. So that'll be the new train from this point forward to 232. Also, one more thing I'd like to connect to. There. There we go. There's also one final Eurostar I'd like to build too, and I totally forgot to build this earlier. We'll do one from Chicago to Houston. Alright, there we go. We'll deal with the rest of that later on. Are you up to speed? Not quite. Ooh. It's getting very difficult to keep track of all these. Uh-oh. I think we may need to pump the brakes on some of this extra investment now. It's like, uh-oh. Economy's in trouble here. Let's see. Alright, we're going good there. You know what? The only other thing I think I'll do, this is going to be non-electric. So I'd like to duplicate this line over here. So I notice we're getting a lot more traffic on it. Which makes sense, all things considered. So hold on before I put the game... There we go. We get a ton of traffic in this area, a lot more than I realize, so it makes sense. Same with buying that. But that just makes things a lot easier, you know? Love how there's random lumber mills over here, too. Oh. So I never really did check on these. Oh, we lost one. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, that's not good. Well, we'll find out what train goes over there some other time. Oh, because the economy crashed, we lost money there, but that's okay, and we're fine. So I think we're doing good overall. Hang on. Let me just make sure those aren't up to speed first. Not yet. Alright, let's see. No, not going. You're doing fine. Okay, you've You're not buying. Oh, very lucrative, but we gotta own that. Okay. Still not there yet. I don't know what's taking so long, but so be it. I don't know where the other one was. There's just a lot of stuff over here. I don't really see anything else for that matter. Okay. Okay, I don't really see too much else, if at all. Oh, gushing cash. Well, we got to keep this around. Lucrative. I'm not really seeing too much else other than that. Oh, very lucrative. Oh, we got to take that. Lucrative. How many cement plants are you going to have, Santa Clara? My goodness. Calm down. We don't need that many, I don't think. Craziness, anyways. Alright, I don't really see anything else around here that's useful. Oh, another one. I don't know if we got aluminum going toward. So be it. Alright, I think we're good here. I'm satisfied for the time being. Oh, there's that. That. Alright. Okay, I think we're good overall. So, yeah, we're looking good for the most part. So, we'll keep this train going here as we push on to the next millennium. So, thank y'all so much for watching. You know what buttons to hit, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out, y'all.